The summary section of a resume is an excellent place to provide a brief overview of your experience, skill, and accomplishments. So it is typically the first section that the hiring manager would be reading. So what should be done is that it should be compelling enough for the hiring manager to continue reading your resume. Otherwise, for all you know, if it's really boring or you're not using the keywords, then you can see that the hiring manager might just stop reading it. Okay, while the summary section should provide a brief overview of your professional background, you don't have to go into a lot of detail about your accomplishments or your responsibilities. Now, to distinguish the details of your experience, you should create a separate section in your resume that will allow you to go into a lot of detail about your accomplishments and responsibilities and the things that you've done during your job. Okay, let's take an example. For instance, you want to include a section on your work experience where you can provide a detailed understanding of your job description, your accomplishments, and the key roles that you played during your previous job. Now, you may also want to include a separate section for your previous education, for your certificates and professional affiliation, where you can provide specific information either about your experience or training. Now, in general, your summary section should be brief and to the point, and it should definitely provide a high-level overview of your skills and your experience. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is, in this section, use this section as a way to highlight your strength. Don't try to cram too much information into it, because that is something that a summary section should not entail. Like I've said multiple times in the video, save the details for your other sections. Now, here are some tips that I can give you so that you can distinguish your summary section from the rest of your resume. Number 1, keep it concise. Make sure that your summary section is either a few sentences long or in bullet points. Focus on the most important details that will make you stand out as a candidate. Which brings us to our second point. Number 2, highlight your unique selling points. Honestly answer this question. What sets you apart from other candidates? Do you have any specialized skills that make you ideal for this job role but also make you stand out in comparison to other candidates? If yes, then write them down and make sure that you're writing them down in bullet points. And lastly, most importantly, use keywords. We've made another video on this as well. Big data needs more time and no one has that much time. So don't use long, big paragraphs. No one wants to read an essay about you. People just need to know more about you in bullet points. And always remember that bullet points are your selling factor. Essays will make sure that the person stops reading after a point. But bullet points are what will keep the person going. And that's why using keywords is very important. I hope you found this information useful and interesting. For more such information, keep looking at our app. See you next time.